How has it been for you not to be able to provide for your wife? Like, those type of questions are what really pushes somebody to make that decision. So,
just side note real quick, because I think he talks about like for you never to stop being a student, to always keep training. And this is like one aspect of him that like I don't think people completely understand how much training he does. If you get to know him a little bit more, you'll learn that his personality is quick to the point. He just does not care for like his small talk.
oh, I hate every second of that. Like that exam, like it's so hard for me to do that.
Yeah.
It's so hard for me to do that.
So for him to like actually get to those 7 layers, he has had to practice and practice, and I love it because I'm the total opposite. So like
I've been practicing on her.
and I just love all the
So how does that
questions.
make you feel?
And I'm like, oh, I do want to talk about feelings, and I know he really cares. So it's been nice to watch that with him. It's been another side of him come out, and just to see like, oh my gosh,
It has helped me be a better father. Like
Yeah.
it has helped me be a better husband. Like it's crazy that like, so my therapist, my therapist told me to start using this same technique with the kids and to start using the same technique with Nadia. And it's crazy. Like you could build genuine connection with people, and like it doesn't matter how hard it is for me. Just being present for somebody, like what it does for them emotionally. Like and my kid, like my son was lashing out and having a ton of anger issue, and like I've been patient and I've been understanding and I've been able to connect with him, and then like it's training me to be really good inside the consultation room. So like everything's training. Like you can better any area of your life. Another acronym that one of the things I've been using, but first this quote, and it's like one of the quotes that hit me the hardest, is your consultation isn't a checklist, it's a confession booth. Like you shouldn't just be going through a list of questions to ask people. You should be taking the time to listen and connect.
And like that 5 to 7 minutes and asking like, you know, superficial question, a moderate question, deeper and deeper and deeper. How do you like prepare yourself for the answers? Like when somebody says to you like, yeah, like I can't care for my wife, or I can't like pick up my kid and stuff, and you're like, I have 5 to 7 minutes. Like how do you prepare
So right now, doing these type of questioning takes closer to 10 minutes, but still 10 minutes includes x-rays and it includes me selling them on care. So it's still a very short amount
See,
of
and
time.
I think that's the part where like your medical background is going to come in so helpful, because in the beginning he had me doing that, but I'm a total emotional mess person. So like you start telling me your story and I just want to start crying with you. And where he can put that block, that portion of it out.
I don't think it's medical training. I think it's personality.
But also like cause I know right away people start telling you something and you can see, oh, that's what I have to like check on the x-rays and see if I can fix that. That's his mentality, like go to the problem and try to fix it. Whereas sometimes like our human side is just like into the emotions too much.
So that came from Dylan. So I was just at his seminar recently, actually. So I was at the seminar with Dylan, and he talks about spending an hour, like in a consultation. I was like, bro, how do you do this? Like, and he's like, it's not about you. The consultation is about them. So even though I know exactly what they got going on, I have to give them the opportunity to express that emotion, and I have to give them the opportunity to have an experience. But for your question, where like if they start to ramble, or like if it starts
or the
going,
question's super heavy, like
yeah, if it's heavy, or they start crying, or like I just had somebody cry in the room the other day, and then I closed the door, I gave her time, but that time was 2 minutes. Like I don't know why, I'm just not somebody who like, it's all psychology stuff. So if you want people to perceive that you're there for longer, you sit down. So if I'm standing and having a conversation with you, it seems a lot faster paced. If I sit down, like we're standing, and if I just sit down, like that slows time down. And now if I look into your right eye and I just connect with you, and then I put my hand on your shoulder, and then I lean in and I hugged her, and then I walked out with her, and that was it. Like, but it's all training. It's how can you create an experience in a very short amount of time.
And maybe leaning heavier on like body language and things to like speed things up.
Yeah, for me, I use pattern interrupts. These are NLP techniques. So if study NLP, there's something called a pattern interrupt. So if somebody's rambling, you can go, perfect. And then you just go like that. And you'll hear that all the time in the office. If somebody starts rambling.
He doesn't do this only in the office. He does it with people too.
You can use it on anybody. It works. Like I literally hypnotize people all the time. It's little things that you could do to. It's called waking hypnosis, and you can influence people's decisions and choices. But through it, it's called NLP. NLP is phenomenal. That's what Tony Robbins learned, and then he created everything from that.
And also, that's where I think your chiropractic assistants will come in, because if he like, and he'll get to this. I know he's more to talk about the communication that he just has with us. Like he just looked at us and like we knew right away, like he wanted us to just continue with her and give her some time.
So it's training in the office. So we train every single day in the office, and there should not be talking between CAs in the office. You should know your role, and then we should have our own language. So if I'm taking too long in a room, they know, hey, Dr. Junior, they need you over here, so they'll come in and get me, and then they'll break it. However, if I'm in an exam, they cannot break that, because now you just ruined rapport. So you have to be really good. There's not an easy answer for that. For some reason, like I'm really good at that. But you'll be able to tell once you get in that room and somebody locks you in for half an hour and you got a waiting room full of people you got to get out to. That's when it becomes hard. And if you have a hard time with that, easy solution is schedule all your new patients outside of adjusting hours. I schedule new patients in the middle of adjusting hours, but you could easily schedule outside. Did you have a question?
Oh, sorry.
No.
Not yet.
So this whole thing right here, which is pretty cool. This came from Andy Elliott. Like a lot of my stuff comes from Andy Elliott. Is they came to Start Care. They wouldn't have walked through your doors if they didn't want to start care. So they came to Start Care. They want to start care, and they will start care as long as you don't fuck it up. So you have to be on point every single time. Like these people are here for a reason. Like they need help, and they're trusting you. Like they've already looked at your Google reviews. They've already looked you up. They know what you're about. They're ready to start care. The only reason somebody leaves without starting care is because you dropped the ball some way, somehow. And more than likely it was with your communication. This stuff, it depends on how far you wanted to go into selling, but we don't have to talk about this. I think we should skip this. This is good though, because a lot of people don't realize their goals, once again, don't align with what they're doing. So if you're adjusting people in 5 to 7 minutes, you will never see over 100 patients a week. It's just very difficult for you to see volume if your adjusting time takes about 5 to 7 minutes. So if an adjustment takes you 5 to 7 minutes, you'll see about 100 patients a week, maybe 150 tops. If your adjusting time is 3 minutes, that's about 200 patients a week. Most chiropractors never go beyond 200 visits a week. Like it's just realistically, most chiropractors will never go over 200 visits a week. That's treatment time, that's personality based, but mostly treatment time. If you're adjusting in 45 seconds to 60 seconds, you can see 400 plus. So my adjustment time is 45 seconds to 60 seconds. And that's extremely calculated. You have to train that. How do you move around the table? How many adjustments are you gonna do every single time? Do you feel the need to adjust every bone every time? Or can you focus on priorities, primaries? So are you adjusting for yourself or are you adjusting for the person on the table? So a lot of times patients don't want to get their neck adjusted. I find that the majority of the docs that come in here try to convince patients to get their neck adjusted. I will never convince somebody to get adjusted if they don't want to get adjusted. Now you're doing it for yourself. It's an ego thing. And then, if you were gonna do this part.
So just getting into the team flow and the culture, and I think this is a lot of what helps a doctor keep his obviously we need him in the room adjusting, and yes, he takes